Hey gang, Trevor here with Breaking Muscle. Got a great email last week from someone asking how they can do handstands in a hotel room. Now we know a lot of you travel, so hotel room workouts are part of what you do. Or even it's a quick way to take a break if you're coming upstairs from a meeting and you have a few minutes in your room and you want to get some exercise. So let's talk about handstands. Handstands are a great full body movement. They're not as much legs as they are upper body, but you're going to need to be tight in your core, you're going to need to be pressing out in your shoulders. So staying up in a handstand for, say, 30 seconds and then coming down for 20 and going back up for 30 is a great quick way to get some blood flowing in your body and wake you up a bit. So let's talk about handstands. Most of us are going to be doing these against a wall, especially if you're in a hotel room. I have a whiteboard here that will act as protection as I put myself up and over. So some of the basics, let's talk about hand position. Now you've seen in the games people doing handstand push-ups from a variety of different widths and a variety of different manners. But what we want to say is what Jeff Tucker taught me in the gymnastics cert is this is a press. So I don't press out here, even though it's less distance to cover, I'm going to press right under my shoulders, or shoulder width. So I say handstands, same thing. You want to have your arms shoulder width apart. I'm going to start on the floor. I'm going to put my hands 6 inches away from the wall and keep my fingers spread nice and wide. My fingers are the only point of contact with the floor, so I don't want to make them small. If I have them spread out wide too, it helps so I can do a little bit of gripping onto the floor. This is going to keep me in the right place as opposed to just hanging loose. So, I've got my hands on the floor, about 5 or 6 inches away from the wall. I'm going to take one leg and put it maybe 2 feet back. Now that's going to be my push-off leg. A lot of people like to do this from here and then just throw themselves haphazardly, butt first, up against the wall. We want this to be a smooth movement and a smooth motion. So when I've got my hands on the floor, I'm going to engage my shoulders and press down into that floor. I'm not loose, this isn't muscle, we're using structure. I'm going to bring my hips up nice and high. My hips are getting closer to my shoulders. Same thing with that push-off leg. I'm going to push off once, I'm going to push off twice, and then very gently, I'm going to push all the way up and hold. Bring my feet together, hold them tight, really, really push that floor hard away. When I'm up here, if I want to get a little bit fancy, I can start pulling my legs away from the wall to make it more of a true handstand. A couple basic points. Control your way up there. Control it, control it, control it. Don't just haphazardly throw yourself against the wall. We don't, with a snatch, just take it and throw it in the air and hope that we catch it. We control the path that the bar goes. Same thing with our hips and our body. So, take a minute before you do this and practice coming up once, coming up twice, maybe touching the wall with one foot, and then coming back down. Once you're up in the handstand position, if you feel a break in your elbows and it's starting to become muscle, come on back down. And try to come back down slowly in the same manner that we came up. So I'm not going to come up nice and slow and then crash down, especially if you're in a hotel room. You're going to have people underneath you. So, give this a try. Use it anytime you're traveling. We'll see you next week.